celebrating the embodiment and enhancing entrepreneurship. This is Mind Your Business. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Kelly Jeffries.
Hello, guys. Thanks for coming to the Done Right TV Mind Your Business podcast. Thanks for taking your time out to be here. We have Patrick, Hampton, and Lisa. Thanks for being here, guys.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Yeah, I guess I'll take over. My name's Patrick, owner, operator, driver of the Panty Dropper. This is Lisa, my better half, also known as Drag Strip Blondie on Facebook. At the track, but you know, those that know her, it's actually Lisa. It's not DSB. We're just a couple normal people working normal jobs, living normal lives, who like to go raise hell at the racetrack, have fun, play with our race cars, our hot rods, hang out at the shop, and try and have fun.
Yeah.
Make the best of life.
Yep. And then Patrick, how long have you been into drag racing?
Honestly, since I was a teenager. When I was 15 and a half, I was given a 1969 Roadrunner, and my high school friends, you know, they had their high school hot rods, you know, and we would go out tearing up the street and stuff, and it evolved from there, you know. And then in my early 20s, I got involved in street racing, you know, and then in the 90s, we did the NMCA Fastest Street Car Shootout stuff, you know. And it's evolved, but I've always been into cars. Cars have been my financial downfall as long as I can remember.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, Lisa, how did you meet Patrick? And were you a race car driver lover then, or did it come with Patrick?
So I grew up watching John Force with my dad. So I love that. I love watching John Force. So I had a little background with that.
You were always kind of a car chick, though. You've always had
I've always wanted like a Corvette. You know, when I was a teenager, I'm like, I need to have a Corvette. I want a Corvette. I want a Mustang. I want this. I want that. So I've always been a car girl. And I have been lucky enough. I've had a few Mustangs. I've had a few Camaros. I've had a couple Corvettes.
Currently have a couple Corvettes.
Yeah, have a couple Corvettes. So yeah, I've always been a car girl. And then I had a Mustang about 4.5 years ago that needed the stripes painted on the hood. And someone I know suggested that I have Patrick paint it, that he does a great job. So I took it to the shop he works at, and we just hit it off from day one. So 4.5 years later, here we are.
Yeah, and the great team from what I have seen when I first met you at Cordova. That's awesome.
Now, I would like to interject this. I want you to keep in mind, I had to twist her arm to be out on the track. She wanted no part of that. I will have you know.
Is that true, Lisa?
Yeah.
So
are you shy?
No, so I was happy doing the merchandise. I was happy with the meal prep. I was shooting videos of the passage, getting all the footage, the photos. And he was like, you really need to get that out on the track with me. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. And he's like, but you really should. And I was like, no, I'm really not. And, you know, he's very persistent. And he just kept, get out there. I want you to get out there. So I said, okay, fine. You know what? I will do it. But I am not wearing those boots. I am not wearing those skirts and those shorts. I am wearing leggings, sneakers, and a panty dropper tee, and that's what we are going with.
How'd that work out for you?
How long did that last?
So I got out, and I went out there in my sneakers and my leggings and my panty dropper shirt, and the photos and the videos started rolling in from the photographers, and they're putting me all over social media, and I was like, wow, I look a little sloppy. I think I better step my game up a little. That's really not a good look. And then came in the boots and the heels and the shorts and what you see now. And that's how that evolved. And he also at the same time was like, you need you need to get on social media. And I was like, nope, not doing that. I'm not going to do that. And the page, so I agreed to it. I was like, okay, fine, we'll do that. That way we can push nostalgia drag racing. We can push the brand, let people know what we're doing. So the original name that I came up with was the Panty Dropper Bug. And he was like, no, that's awful.
That's a horrible name. It's horrible.
You can't do that. So Patrick actually came up with Drag Strip Blondie. And it's a great name. I'm glad I listened to him because, I love being out on the track with him. I love getting dressed up. I'm having so much fun. I love interacting with the followers, the fans. I mean, it's been great. So I'm happy that I went along with all this with him.
Yeah, so like the Facebook page has been live for a little bit over a year.
Yeah.
And it's already almost 60,000 followers. And I think she'll agree with me when I say this. In my opinion, the biggest outcome of this page and stuff has been all the really cool, down-to-earth people that we've got an opportunity to meet because of it. Because we'll go somewhere like not even racing related, and they're like, "Hey, I know you. You're Drag Strip Blondie.
You're all over the internet.
You're all over the internet." And but we've met so many really
followers in 1 year.
Yeah,
almost,
that's pretty incredible. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A year and a half.
She works hard at it though. Don't let her fool you.
She does.
Yeah.
It is a lot of work.
Yeah. It hasn't came easy. She grinds. I mean, it's
nonstop.
And causes me to grind too, do this, do that. But, hey, I'm down for whatever she wants to do. She's got my back 100% in anything, like anything I want to do, any crazy idea, any scheme, any last minute, hey, I'm doing this, because I don't plan stuff. And Lisa's a planner, so that kind of drives her nuts, But, there's that saying like ride or die. Lisa's definitely my ride or die, and so anything she wants, I'm with it. So I'm happy that she's having fun.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's a great
That's
story.
pretty easy going though. So
I'll shut up now and let her talk.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. No, he's right. I'm glad that we're where we are, and it's been a lot of fun. It really has.
Well, we can tell you enjoy yourself. I mean, and that's a big
Both
part
of you.
That's that's huge.
And so, Patrick, you had a lot of great ideas, and it looks like most all of them, from what I've seen, have been successful.
Time out. Whoa.
No.
Patrick's had a lot of really, really piss poor ideas. Trust me.
Yeah.
I had one that worked. So.
That's not
Well,
true.
that's part of it,
It's
right?
just
You
sitting
keep
next to
trying
you.
until you get that one that takes off. That's the way you make it work.
Yeah. But so now you have blossomed in to what you are now, wearing the outfits that you like now, which Patrick was right. If you listen to him, yep, he was right.
Yeah.
How many different outfits do you have?
Oh wow, Brad.
Outfits in general or outfits for the track?
Outfits for the track.
Outfits, a lot. I have a lot of boots. I have a lot of outfits. I have a
And
lot.
see, and that cannot be cheap either.
No, it's pretty costly. It really is. I've had a few sponsors here and there. I have a boot sponsor.
Zombie
Club Lounge in Crown Point is my boot sponsor. So that was great. They came on board and helped offset some of the price of the boots because, boots are expensive.
Oh, no doubt. Good quality. Because like if you race 3 or 4 days, you probably have 3 or 4 different outfits to wear a different outfit every day.
No, there's usually more than one outfit per day.
Oh, there it is.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Don't let him fool you. He is also behind this and says, you need to change. We're making another pass, Lisa. You need to find a different outfit. So he's behind it as well.
Yeah. I am.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he said he supports you.
It's good for content. They don't, these people don't want to see the same outfit 20 times. So
I think it's all worth it in the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. And so, Patrick, what is your favorite track to race down? Or what track have you had the best experience at?
Okay.
I would say Cordova.
Cordova.
Yeah. And it, racing surface, great track. But I rate a track on more than that. It was the way we were treated there by the track owner, the staff, the fans. We had an amazing experience at World Series, and we feel so happy to have been invited and hope we get invited to do it again next year. When we found out, we met Dan at World of Wheels in Chicago, Dan and he.
Back in March.
And he talked to us then, and Lisa kept reaching out to him and stuff. And he invited us on board, and we were super excited to get to that, to get out in front of that many people and put on a show. Just the overall experience and the way we were treated there, that has to make that one of my favorite tracks, for sure.
It was definitely a great event.
Yeah, and we had Dan Crownhart on here 2 weeks ago, and that is a talented, smart individual there who did tremendous things for the racing industry. I learned a lot of stuff from him.
Definitely, you can tell he cares.
Yeah, yes, he does.
Yep. And he even made the comment that he would, his first thing, the one and most important thing is that everybody left safely. Their car left the way it came in. Yeah. That was the most important. And then he said he would follow you guys around to the end and ask you, hey, how was your experience? What did we do wrong? What can we do better at? And for a promoter to do that, is very humble and listens and wants to fix.
Right.
And he wants to be the best track around.
We go to events that are, on a scale wise, much smaller than that, and they are not ran near as smooth as that. For them to be able to pull off an event of that magnitude with that many fans and people there, there were not long lines for the bathrooms. There were not long lines for the foods. Everyone was having a good time. As far as a racer goes, we kept getting updated every 25 minutes, every 2.5 hours by someone from the event staff. Hey, you guys were supposed to go up, next behind so-and-so, but there's an issue with them. So, you might want to start getting your gear on, not last minute, manic, so.
And people have no idea how much work behind the scenes going into an event like that to make it run smoothly. I mean, it's incredible. Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah. We we're nobody on a big scale. We're just a little team doing our thing. And we showed up Thursday morning, and there was Dan. He met us at the gate. Yeah. And he says, "Listen, I got a perfect spot for you guys." He put us, in my opinion, the best parking spot in the whole place, right up front, where when you walked out of the stands, the first car you saw in the pits was mine. Yeah. And for him to do that for me so I could sell my merchandise and be part of the show meant a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, you're on the busy corner there, right across from O'Reilly's, I believe.
Yeah, we're right across from O'Reilly.
Yep, great spot.
It was. We met a lot of great people. Yeah. A lot of great people, a lot of fans, a lot of followers. It was a great experience. It was a great weekend.
Yep. Well, I'm so glad I got to walk up to you and take you guys' picture right while you're eating your sandwich.
Right when you're eating lunch, yes.
Yep. Yeah, you caught us sitting still.
What doesn't happen very often.
No.
Yep. So, Patrick, can you kind of give us the rundown on your race car right behind you there, the panty dropper?
Sure thing. The body itself is a steel 1930 Ford Model A sedan. It's been narrowed a foot and chopped 6.5 inches. All steel. Doors are still functional. Body weighs about 400 pounds. It's heavy. We don't like moving the body around because it's heavy. The chassis itself and the motor are built by DME Race Cars, Donnie Miller. He is a one-man show. I became very good friends with him. If it wasn't for him, we couldn't go racing. He puts his heart and soul into this race car to make sure we can keep moving. Small block Chevy, 442 inches, roots blown on methanol, makes about 1,400 horsepower.
Good Lord.
Power glide trans, 9-inch Ford rear end, your basic race car stuff. It's got a 360 gear in it. The car's set up to run 1/4 mile. Pretty basic. It's 112 inches long, so it's pretty short wheelbase, no rear suspension. If you take the body off, it basically looks like a very short front engine dragster.
Yeah.
It's the best way to describe it. People ask me all the time, what is it? Is it a dragster? Is it a fuel altered? I mean, in the 60s, it would have been considered a competition coupe technically, but it is what it is. It's a unique vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I made a post about your car. I said super cool, old school, or something like that's what I said when I saw it.
Yeah.
And we have a, what'd you say, 1400 horsepower engine by your feet. And
Yep.
a drive shaft running between your legs, and you're sitting on the rear end.
Yeah,
Said,
yeah.
That is old school.
Yeah.
And you did a heck of a burnout. I think I took a video of that one.
Well, we tried.
It does.
We tried. That's the name of the game, you know.
Yep.
Put on a show.
Absolutely.
Yep, that's what we do.
So tell us about one of your best victories, and tell us about one of your biggest challenges.
Honestly, the biggest challenge, and I would say probably anyone that races, is financially keeping things moving. You know, to me, that's the biggest challenge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being able to afford to do it, you know, and finding the time to do it with working a full-time job and having a life, you know, day to day. You know, I'm not getting any younger. You get tired financially for sure.
Yeah.
That's the biggest challenge. The biggest victory to me is anytime I go out and put on a good show. I mean, that's a win for me.
Mm-hmm.
If I have a little kid come up to me and say, "Oh, that was super cool," or "I love your car," or like she's had a little kid come to her and want to hug her, or like you know, a teenage girl and be saying, "Oh, you're so pretty, I want to be just like you." That's the win. That's the victory. You know, I don't care about beating the guy next to me. I could care less. I don't, you know.
Just want to put on a good show and
Yep.
entertain everyone.
Yeah.
And, you know, seeing a smile on her face when we're having fun. For me, that's a victory, you know what I mean? And she probably feels that way about me, too, you know, seeing me go have a good time. You know, it's a victory.
Yeah, and I just want him to be safe, too.
Well,
Right.
yeah, there's that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we do everything to be as safe as possible in the car, you know.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you do. Yeah. So
Yeah.
how often do you get a date night?
All the time, dude. Come on.
Casanova here.
Look at this. Come on. I'm not letting this slip away.
I wouldn't either.
What, once a week to dinner?
At least once a week.
Yeah.
Out about once a week for dinner or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not every date revolves around her being stuck in the shop with me.
No. He does take me out to dinner quite a bit. We do other things.
Yeah.
Actually, next month we're going on vacation for a few days. We're going to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was going to ask you,
the
what are you going to
pigeon-
do in the off
yeah.
season?
Yeah, so we're going to Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area for a few days next month. We do a lot of stuff in the shop. We have a lot of projects going on, a lot of car stuff, you know, maintenance on the panty dropper, getting it ready for next season, stuff like that.
Yeah, it'll come completely apart this winter. Making some changes. I had a really cool sponsor come on board this year, Coating Specialties, powder coating and polishing facility. So we've been polishing and powder coating a lot of stuff on the car. So a lot of it's going to come apart and,
There's more.
you know, get done because, you know, the chassis itself has been together for 8 years. You know, it's got its bumps and bruises. The body's been purple for what, 2 or 3 seasons now? Because it was maroon before that, and I wrecked the car, so I had to repaint it. So off season will be busy. Car will come apart, but you know, we've got the Corvettes to work on. There's a 69 Roadrunner sitting over there. There's a 33 Ford on that lift.
Wow.
On the other side of the shop, there's a 36 Ford. There's a 73 Vega funny car over there. Yeah, that's just to name a few, guys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, plus the full-time jobs, you know, so.
For sure.
Yeah.
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 That's amazing.
Do you want to talk about your sponsors?
Oh, definitely. Would love to.
You bet.
I've got some sponsors that have been with me for a long time. Craig Gibbs Performance Transmission. Craig basically owns the transmission in my car, in my opinion. I've known Craig, 25, 30 years. Every season, that transmission has only broke on me one time, and he had it fixed the next day. His transmissions are awesome. So he's with me, like I said, DME race cars.
Yeah, Donnie.
He's the backbone of the car.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it without him. We had Coating Specialties come on board this year. Kick-ass powder coating place in Chicago Heights, Illinois. do top-notch work.
Mm-hmm.
Klotz Customs, they do all the detailing on the car, ceramic coating on all our cars. Yeah. Full deck print and design out of Missouri. They do all of all our banners, Lisa's business cards. They made killer massive stickers for our trailer.
They do phenomenal printing.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Mr. Fabulous Photography, Alan Smith. He's a track photographer up at Union Grove. Clear One Photography, another killer photographer that works with Lisa a lot, Rusty Warner.
We've done a lot of photo shoots. Rusty has an amazing eye.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tom 80, I guess you would consider him another social media influencer, videographer. He has helped myself and Lisa out a ton with this social media stuff.
Yes, he's been
almost like a mentor type deal.
Tom 80's been been a great help with all of this.
So HP Oil, HPL Oil, and Superior Lubricants, they help us out with our oil. But I mean, we're always looking for more help, guys. I mean, if you're interested in getting on board with myself or her, reach out. Reach out.
And so that brings up. So how would people reach out to you? What's your Facebook? I mean, how can people get on here and follow you?
So Drag Strip Blondie on Facebook. Just get on there, message me, and I'll get back to you.
Hit the follow button.
Follow the page, message me. Yep, follow the page, message me, and we'll see what we can work out.
Fantastic.
We're definitely on the hunt for some new sponsors for the 2026 race season.
Yep.
It takes a lot to keep the stuff going, right? I mean, for drivers, for tracks, sponsors are a huge part, and nobody can do that without the great sponsors. So thank you to all the sponsors out there.
I mean, like you were saying, just two back tires cost $750.
Sure.
Is that what you were saying? Yep.
And the car burns almost six gallons of fuel every pass.
And I was just getting
every four passes, the oil comes out of it. That's 9 quarts of oil every 4 passes.
Yeah.
Things like that. It adds up quick. If you go out and make 4 to 6 passes in a weekend, it's
costly.
It's costly.
And how often you got to freshen the motor? How often you put new rings and stuff in it? That's you cross your fingers every pass.
Yeah.
We're pushing this little small block well beyond its limits. The past couple of years, it's treated me very well. It owes me nothing. Right. Myself and my engine builder, we laugh that if it goes out there, if we start it and it blows up, we can't be mad, right? Because I set the thing. My burnout's between 7,000 and 7,800 RPM, and I put this thing to 9,100 RPM through the tracks.
Wow.
And it's a big motor, and I show it no mercy.
He's rough on it.
I mean, keep in mind, it's all the best parts you can buy, right?
Sure.
But everything's got its life expectancy,
Yeah.
No
doubt.
And then, so maybe give our listeners a little idea what it's like when the green light comes on. What are you experiencing? Okay. What's it like?
Well, once I do my burnout and I back up, Miss Lisa here, tell them what you do to get me into the beams and stuff.
So I bring him forward up until, we don't want to cross the beams. I get him as close as I can. Stop him.
Then I roll into the pre-stage beam, and if I'm running someone, which sometimes I am, sometimes when you run exhibition, they run you by yourself. Plus, this car's kind of got a
mind of its own,
a sour reputation, and it's been known to change lanes and stuff on its own. So a lot of events that are very familiar with me, they'll have me run solo. I'll pull into pre-stage. I'll bump into the stage. I put the visor down on my helmet, press the trans brake button, and floor the car. The car will rev up to 4,900 RPM. I let go of the button. The car is 60 foot, usually 110, 1009 in the 60 on the rear tires. It usually doesn't set the front wheels down to probably 200-300 feet out. The car has a computer in it that shifts it because it has a power glide, so it does shift once, so I don't have to deal with that. My myself as a driver, as soon as I let go of the button, I have one hand on the parachute lever. I learned that years ago, that parachute can straighten you out if need be. So I drive the car with my right hand, left hand's on the parachute. We've made some changes. We did a converter change and stuff in the car this year. And now when the car gets about 700-800 feet out, it's getting in a wheel stand again. It's making some steam on the big end again, which is good. So that's pretty cool to get out there and do a power wheelie out there. And then, you get in the traps and hit the chutes and get on the brakes, and the car starts bouncing around and hopping around because it doesn't have any suspension, and get the car shut off. You kick the car in neutral, pull the fuel lever, listen to it rev up a second, and run some fuel out of it, and shut it down, and get coasted off the track safe, hopefully, and start unbuckling, because usually by that time I'm dying of heat exhaustion in that 20 suit, and get out of the car and wait for this young lady to come get me and tell me how fast I went.
Other than that, what do you do?
Yeah. But honestly, once we start the car, it seems like everything goes by so fast. To me,
I feel
me in the car, it seems like it. From the car starts, and next thing you know, I'm doing the burnout, then I'm backing up, then it's quick. It goes by super fast.
Yeah.
And it's second nature at this point,
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, not being cocky or anything, because I fully respect what this or any car can do to me, but it's became second nature to where I almost don't have to think about, what I'm doing, and again, not to sound cocky by no means, but I think most people that have ran a car numerous times would probably say that. But one thing I will say about this thing, this car can go out and go completely straight down the track. You go back in the pits, cool it off, do nothing to it. The weather doesn't change or nothing. And the next pass, you'll almost hit both walls and take out all the tiny cones. It has a mind of its own.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Well, every time I seen you went straight as an arrow.
Yeah.
We did at Cordova, which was good because, for lack of better terms, I didn't want to go there and be a mess and be that guy that couldn't get down the track. So
the first pass, though, on Friday was a little sketchy. Well, he said we were up, against a nitro dragster?
Yeah, 200-inch nitro heavy dragster.
That we knew we couldn't beat, so he's like, I'm just going to go out there and do this long burnout. So we're like, okay, whatever, right? And I'm standing on the track, and he just keeps going, and he just keeps going, and he just keeps going. And I'm like, okay, when is he coming back? Like, hello, hello, come back. Well, the throttle stuck. He was not coming back.
Yeah, the throttle hung open. So my game plan was to do roughly a 3/4 track burnout. Well, when I went to lift, I couldn't pull the pedal back up. The throttle was hung open. So you scramble at that point, but we got it safely shut off. Didn't hurt the motor. Was able to get it fixed and be back out, an hour and a half later. And
so you got to have a kill switch or something, right? There's got to be a kill switch that shuts the fuel off.
Yeah. Yep.
But
you just got to find it in that split second. That's like,
where's it at again?
Yeah, while the motor's sitting at probably 8,700 RPM, and you can't see because you're getting covered in rubber and smoke,
and you're moving.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because when I sit in the car, the rear tires are right next to me and basically in front of me.
Oh my God! And they're
exposed.
And 1,200 horsepower basically between your legs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
And I do remember that Saturday that I seen you guys. I was there in the morning, and you guys were kind of working hard on the car. I'm not sure what you were doing, but I know you guys are on a mission to get something going. I think
we're just doing a typical maintenance turnaround, oil change, going over everything, nothing bolting the car. Typically the car goes up on projects. We lift it up in the air so we can get underneath it. Check converter bolts. Rear lug nuts, coupler, everything on the motor, and it was time for an oil change. So we were probably busy doing that.
Yep.
Get it done, that way we can relax a little bit and be ready.
Yeah, be ready for the first pass.
Yep. So how many gallons of fuel do you think you go through in a season?
100. It's hard, depending. The more we race, I usually take 25, 30 gallons with me, and we come home with maybe 5, if that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it burns. It's got a 6-gallon tank. And if I do say roughly a half-track burnout, it'll burn 5 gallons in a pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not cheap.
No.
Surprisingly, methanol is much cheaper than, say, like C116 racing gas. Way cheaper. I don't know how guys can afford that. That's, you're looking $20 a gallon. That's like when we go racing with rat poison, the nitro car, they got to buy a drum of fuel. Holy smokes,
so expensive.
Yeah, you got to put a mortgage on your house to buy a drum of fuel.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, it's very costly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Kelly, do you have any more questions for this?
I mean, I have a ton. But,
okay, cool.
It just
hit us, Kelly, hit us.
Well, I mean, I don't know a lot about I asked you a little bit about the motors on that thing. So you basically, like, I know like the super late models and stuff where the dirt racing. These guys run, I don't know, they run 500 laps, whatever it is, and they'll take it into refreshing it up. Is this more like? You just change the oil, you keep everything fresh, you put new plugs in it, and then you run it until it's done type thing. I mean, we kind of went over that a little bit.
Yeah, well,
you freshen it up in the off season.
Well, definitely, the motor will come completely apart if it survives the season. Let's say if it don't kick a rod out the block or something like that, it'll get new bearings, new rings, new valve springs, everything. Okay. So typically every time we change oil, we will pull the oil pan off it, pull the main caps, check the bearings, stuff like that, do an inspection. Every 2 to 3 passes, valve covers come off, we go through the valves. The car has shaft rockers that we adjust the valves. Yeah. So I mean, there is constant maintenance. It's a little bit different than a stock car, but yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So ballpark, man, what's a motor like that cost to build? I mean,
so minus the fuel system on it and the blower, about $40,000.
Okay.
That's minus the blower and the fuel system. Add the fuel system, you're probably looking at another. Let's say the fuel system and the blower, you're probably another $12,000.
Yeah. Wow.
So then 52.
Got a $10,000 transmission in it and a $4,500 torque converter.
And then a bunch of other stuff that makes it all connect and put the heat to the pavement.
Yeah.
All kinds of little pieces.
Yeah.
I'm sure the parachutes.
And don't get me wrong, guys. I'm by no means a wealthy man. This car has been a ongoing progress. Like the old snowball rolling down the hill.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's your passion. You guys work hard, and you deserve to. You have full-time jobs, like you said. Yeah. So, I just, because a lot of the guys like some of the stock car guys are $10,000 motors. Some of the super late model guys are probably $80,000 to $85,000 motors, and that.
It's a big variance.
And people don't understand, what it takes, because it's not like you just go buy this motor, you throw it in a car. There's maintenance on these things, more maintenance than a truck. I mean, you know what I mean? It's because you're running it to the hills. But yeah, that's pretty impressive, man. And how? What's like your fastest time? What's the fastest you've done in that car?
We race quarter mile, so the car is set up for quarter mile. Yeah. We will 8 mile race the car, but we leave it in quarter mile trim.
Yeah.
But in a quarter mile, it's been 7:24 at 189.
Wow, man, almost 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, and it's only 112 inches long. It's short.
And that's got to be weird to handle. I mean, because you just said it earlier that the front wheels aren't even on the ground. Now, do you have a different? Yes. Do you have like a brake that you can brake the right and left tire? Does that make sense? Does that even...
No. So what we've done via trial and error over time now, the car's got about 175 pounds of weight on the nose.
Okay.
And it has a wing on the nose now too, because the car used to get 700-800 feet out and get in a massive wheel stand. So when it did that, I couldn't steer, so I'd have to lift. And so the small wing on the nose has really helped with that. And the weight helps with the violence when the car leaves.
Sure.
Yeah, because the car short tracks really fast for what it is. 60 foot on the rear tires, 109, 110, which for a car like this is very fast.
Yeah.
Most dragsters are 120. They're just because they're making steam on the other end.
Yeah.
That's where they're fast.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you ask her how fast she can run in them high heel boots? It's on the list.
Extreme. Well, she says I do 75 miles an hour backing up, and she keeps up with me. So
I don't know how you can lift your feet off the pavement because the pavement's like glue.
I don't know how to choose them up.
It tears your shoes up. It does. It's pretty rough on the shoes. It really is.
She left one of her heels in Bakersfield, California.
I did.
That right?
I sure did. Yeah. We were there last fall, and I was out there with John Tillman with what's that?
David Benjamin, Night So Funny.
And yeah, I lost part of my heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the track is extremely sticky. I'm sure
It
most
is.
people,
It is.
you know, it's,
But the key is to keep moving.
yeah, right. Don't plant yourself too long.
No, because you will stick.
Yeah,
She's lightweight too, so she's not putting a lot of pressure down on the track, so that helps, you know.
right.
I would get my fat butt out there and be stuck, you know.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. Did we go over? I'm sorry, man. I don't
It's
want
okay.
to be
It's okay.
double
No,
up
you're
on the
right.
questions, but I was trying to. So, what do you do for a living? Did we talk about that? What do you do for work?
We did
What's
not.
your real work? What's your job? What's your 9 to 5, so to speak?
I work for Ford Motor Company. I'm a
Okay.
maintenance engineer.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, at the Chicago assembly plant.
Oh, nice. Somebody actually posted that. Go Ford, Chicago, Robert Smith. So.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. That's my 9 to 5, or actually it's 7 to 7, but
7 to 7.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 7 to 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to tell them what you do?
I work remotely from home, so that's pretty nice setup for me. So a lot of times, like I can just, I can take the laptop anywhere. So
Sure.
I work from the back seat of the truck sometimes en route to the track.
Yes, she does.
Well, that's
But
convenient.
that's
awesome.
very convenient. I'm very fortunate.
Yeah.
And I've been remote even prior to COVID with my other job. But so I basically I find missed revenue in patient accounts for hospitals and providers. So we audit their accounts and find additional money for them.
Got it.
As odd as that sounds, they do pay companies like the one I work for to find revenue that is missed.
Well, I'm sure it happens.
Yeah.
I'm sure,
Yes.
in every
It's-
business, I'm sure. I mean, and that's important. You gotta watch that bottom line, man.
Oh, yeah.
Because
a lot of it's very tedious. Sometimes it can be monotonous. It's a lot of systems. It's a lot of manual review. But I like it. I enjoy it.
that's awesome.
I got a little funny story. Is so Cordova this summer with you guys on that Saturday World Series is where I got my eyes opened up to what you do, Lisa, and maybe your nickname. And it starts with a B. And somebody said that I kind of started talking about it, and
Bug.
Yep. And somebody started talking about it, and I go, a bug? Well, what? I didn't get it. She goes, and then backup girls. Like, yeah. So I thought that was cool. And that's another one of the reasons I wanted to have you guys on the show was to talk about that, because I think that is cool, extra added entertainment for the tracks and the drivers and they just keep raising the bar on stuff to do. So maybe briefly talk about how you got into that.
Well, this guy right here.
Yeah. The guy with the good ideas.
This guy right here.
Yeah, guilty.
This guy right here. Like I said, I started out just doing all the merchandise, some food prep. I took all the video footage, all the photos, and then he's just kept, he's like, you need to get out on the track with me. You need to be involved more. Get out there. You need to line me up. You need to stage the car. And that's
Patrick
how
says,
It blew up.
Patrick says, I got another job for you.
One of many. Yeah, she needed another job.
She needed another one.
Yes. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And, like I said, I warm up the car and, I start the car.
Mm-hmm.
I drive the push car, I push the race car to the track. I start the car.
Pack the shoes.
Yeah, pack the shoes. You name it. I am involved in every aspect of this racing program in that race car.
Yeah.
Whatever is needed, I do.
I think that's awesome.
That's amazing. And it seems like you guys are having a ball, man.
Yeah.
And you really love what you do.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It is
sure.
a ton of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun, and I love it. We love it.
Yeah.
We love the fans. We love the follow. We love going out there and just putting on a great show.
Absolutely. Well, you can tell. You can tell. Yeah. So with that, what's one of your biggest challenges? Because it's racing. It's you're working full time. I know you love what you do, but there's got to be. What's one of the things that if you could, I don't know, throw it away and start over, or just to, like, is there any big challenges, or you guys love what you do so much that you just get through it?
Yeah.
Be good for the program, but other than that, no, I can't.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's pretty incredible, man. Really. That's amazing.
I can't really. Honestly, it's been a very positive experience for the most part, all around.
Fantastic. Yeah.
It really has been in every aspect. It is a lot of work. We leave the track Saturday night, Sunday morning, we're exhausted.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, and we're not done just when we leave the track. And we got to get home. We get back to the shop. We unload the trailer.
Oh yeah. Busy,
it's a lot of work.
But with the passion you guys have and the love for it, that's pretty incredible. That that even it is hard work, but when you're passionate about it and you love what you do, then it's not really hard work. It's just you love to
love of
you guys
labor.
are having a ball. You can tell.
Yep.
So that's pretty good. That's good stuff.
A lot of fun.
And Lisa, is there something that you're have coming up here rather quickly that you want to tell the people about?
Well, I have two covers. I did some photos. So I have two covers coming up for the month of November. Wicked Car Magazine. I will be on the cover of that magazine with Burnt Sugar. That is their Muscle Car and Corvette National Edition.
Wow.
So I have that. And then I'm also going to be on the November issue of Thunder Road magazine. And I should be with the Panty Dropper. And then we took some photos with some of Coating Specialties motorcycles. So, yeah, I've got two cover shots coming up in November.
Yeah, so
that's
PRI.
PRI. We're gonna head to PRI. I think the second week of December. So we have that coming up.
We always go to that. We enjoy that.
Yeah, that's something else, man.
Yeah.
It's I've been there a couple times, and
it's
big.
It's a great.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a good time.
Yeah.
We make an event out of it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So just look at all the fun things, Lisa, that you have experienced since you got your car painted by this handsome man here.
Guilty.
You have another hour? No. Yes. He keeps me busy. We go. We are always on the go. Even in the winter, we are just nonstop, which is fine. That's good. I like it. I don't want to just sit idle.
That's right.
That's not good.
Yeah.
No, we even in the summer, it was our first one this year. We did a charity car show at our shop.
We sure did.
We dabbled in that for the first time with
a great success.
Great results.
Raining.
Unfortunately, it rained that day, but we managed to raise 3 times the amount of money we had hoped to raise for our charity.
Wow.
Everyone that came really seemed to enjoy themselves, and we've committed to doing it again next year. So that's something new for both of us. It's a ton of work, but man, what a cool result. We do a charity auction. I was an auctioneer for the first time.
Yes,
She was there like Vanna White. She was a showcase model showing the items.
I love it.
this year we're gonna have an invite-only Christmas party at our shop, for our racing friends.
Yep.
So that that's another thing that we get to look forward to.
Have that coming up as well in December. Yep.
Because I've said it a million times. Like we go to the racetrack and we have a blast with the racing and all that. But I've met so many good people via going racing. So when you're not racing, you don't get to see them, and it kind of stinks. So having the party in December, maybe we'll get to see some of them.
Yeah.
A fun way to get together and hang out.
Yep.
And just like, we might have touched base on it earlier with her page. We've met so many awesome people due to that page that come up to us, introduce themselves. They're like, hey, you're Drag Strip Blondie.
It's that
99.9% of it has been so positive.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling to me the amount of people that know who I am. It's just we go to places that aren't even car related, and they're like, "Oh, we know you. You're Drag Strip Blondie. Yeah. You're all over social media." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, it's Lisa." I actually went to the grocery store right here in town back in the summer, and a gentleman stopped me. He's like, "I know you. I follow your page." Awesome. He's like, "I'm coming to your car show," and I was like, "Okay." So it's pretty cool. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Met a lot of people, and like Patrick, it's been pretty positive for the most part. Yeah. It really has been.
Yeah. And, you get your one or two creepers,
I mean, there's always going to be somebody negative or hateful or nasty, and you get that on the page as well. And I just delete and block, and we move on.
Oh, yeah. You'll always have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a nice day and enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Have fun in your mom's basement.
Right.
And I will say you support exactly what you have written on the front of your car. Classy.
Oh, that's awesome. Stay classy.
Yep, stay classy. Yep, you support that 100%.
Thank you. I try. I definitely try.
Well, I don't know. Did we go over all the questions?
I've learned a lot more than
the only questions we had is how come there wasn't any audio, but we got that fixed.
I can't hear anything.
Where are they?
So we apologize about that, but we had everything here, and once we got live, but anyhow, we figured that part out. I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to make sure you get on here? That you want to say anything to anybody or anything? I really appreciate you coming on. It's great for me to meet you. I know Brad has met you at the track. Hopefully, maybe next year I'll be able to come out to Cordoba and see you guys run if you're here. And
that would be awesome.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah,
we'd love that.
And I get a lot of the dirt track racing. I haven't been to a drag strip in quite a few years. Just because of
you're missing out.
And I'm seeing that now with Crown Heart coming in here a couple weeks ago, and it's different, but it's the same because I think it's a lot. The racing community is a very I don't know. I mean, I feel like that you can. Not saying like leave stuff lay around, but it's like people respect your stuff for the most part, right? And
yes,
whether you're from New York going to Iowa or California going to Texas, you don't have to worry about somebody getting in your shit. I mean, because
everybody kind of looks out for each other.
Yeah, and even if you don't even like the guy, right? I mean, but they're still not going to disrespect you or anything like that, right?
No.
And that's something that I think other sports definitely not saying you don't have a couple knuckles thrown once in a while in the pits, right? But I mean, for the most part, it's one of the most respected places that I've been at the racetrack, because it's like everybody loves what they do there. Nobody's there to get rich. Everybody's there because they have fun, because it costs everybody. It costs me money to go there, and I'm trying to make money with the broadcast. But it's just that kind of passion, and it's kind of sad for me because when and I think the drag strip still has the fan base is kind of depleting because of these. People have these phones in their hands, and 20 years ago there wasn't. People didn't have computers where they could be on TikTok and whatever, so, and there was just not much to do back in the day.
Right.
And I'd really like to figure out how to get more interest in bringing kids to the tracks, and because it's easy to not do that anymore, right? It's too easy because they're busy doing something else, and I wish we could figure out how to get more people involved and to get people to come and look at it, because I don't know how many kids in today's world have never been to a racetrack or anything, and that's pretty sad to me, because my mom took me when I was a little kid to a drag strip and to the racetrack, and she still tells me to this day, she goes, I remember the first time I took you, that your eyes when you seen them cars on that track is just like holy smokes, and I think every kid needs that.
Yeah,
I mean, because it's just a kid sees
something to see.
and it moves you, man, and people need to experience it.
Yeah, unfortunately, motorsports in general, it's a dying. Yeah, it is.
I know.
It's a dying sport.
Yeah,
and that's sad. I mean, I know it's expensive, and I know all that stuff, but I think it's the best sport out there, because it's you and a machine.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It's clean, wholesome fun.
yeah, and
wholesome.
Okay, wholesome. All right.
You seen the logo?
Stop. Okay. Strike that.
Anything else?
you know, I don't know. One of the things that Dan Crownhart said, that you have designed and put together an engine and a car to do something that it really wasn't intended to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what'd you say? 1,200 horsepower and all that stuff there. And you keep going for more. And the challenge, the love.
Oh, always pushing the limits.
Yep. Inventing, and your own entrepreneur, trying to get that car better and better every race, and figuring things out and fixing. And
that's the name of the game, you know.
Yep.
Fast enough. It's never fast enough.
No, it's never fast enough. It's never loud enough. Nothing.
Yeah.
It's never flamboyant enough.
Yeah.
You know.
I think you're going to see more gold on the car next year.
Yep.
Definitely more gold is coming next year.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I don't have anything else. I appreciate you guys coming on, man. It was great to meet you.
No.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, we appreciate you too. You know, and so everyone go follow her page to see what we're doing.
Yeah.
All our shenanigans, our racing, our car stuff, our shop stuff. You know, Drag Strip Blondie on Facebook. Hit the follow button.
You know, and when you get on there, check out our sponsors and follow their pages too. You know,
we have some great sponsors.
You know, they us. So
yeah, and that's another thing that I always try to stress on people, that nobody's asking for money, but a follow, a like, a share helps a ton on every aspect of it, man. It just helps so much, and it's extremely important to just throw a like on it, throw a follow, throw a share. You're helping out like everybody in the whole circle. So
yeah, it goes a long way.
It sure does. Yep, absolutely. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, I want to say thanks, guys. I'm sure glad I got to meet you guys, and looking forward to seeing you guys again. And we'll definitely keep in touch.
For sure.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right,
have a good night, and we'll talk soon.
Yep. Have a good evening.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Bye.